Hello, Facebook. I wanted to, I have to say some stuff. I have to get it out. It's for somebody, I don't know, but I keep feeling led to do this video. It has nothing to do with oils. It has everything to do with Jesus. And I was weeding my brother's garden recently. It's a big project. He's got shrubs down both sides of the house, and they've never been weeded. And I just felt it on my heart that that's something I need to do. So I've gone out there a few times and I've started weeding the garden. And when I'm in there, you know, these shrubs, they've been planted for over 2 years and they've never really grown. They've never matured. They've never filled out. And when you look at the weeds, they've choked out everything good in the plant, and they can't get what they need. They can't get the nutrition. They can't get the moisture. They can't get what they need to grow. And as I'm digging in the dirt, I'm reminded by God saying, these weeds that are in our minds, the soil, are keeping us from becoming our potential. They're keeping us from becoming who we're supposed to be. They're keeping us from our dreams. And when you pull these weeds out, and you got to pull them out by the root, and I'm having to dig down deep to get these roots. These are like clover roots and crabgrass roots and God knows what other kind of roots, but they're deep, and I'm having to dig them out, and it's I'm sure it's painful to the plant, but it's got to come out. So, but I'm realizing that once those weeds come out, the soil around the plant is free to spread its roots and to spread its system and to get the nourishment it needs, and it needs to be able to grow. And I really feel that a lot of us have weeds in our head. We have weeds in our garden, and we wonder why we're not growing, and we wonder why we're stagnant, and we wonder why we're living a life of misery, and we wonder why nothing works out for us. How many weeds have you let take place and take over your garden and to take over your life? And a weed could be just a belief or a thought or something that was planted in our head when we were a kid, and we have to learn to, and they're subconscious. You don't even realize it. We have financial weeds, we have spiritual weeds, we have personal weeds, we have relationship weeds, we have, what's the other word? Insecurity weeds, we have failure weeds. We have so many things in our brains and in our subconscious that hold us back from the dreams that God has put in our heart. And those dreams are real. Those dreams are not going anywhere except for the weeds are choking them out. The weeds are telling our brain, no, don't do that. That's scary. Don't do that. No, you can't do that. That's not going to work. And those weeds are lies. And you've got to pull them out. You've got to pull the weeds. You've got to turn your focus back to the soil and get the nourishment that you need, and tell those weeds, get them out. Pull them out one by one, and just let the love of God fill those spaces and fill your heart and replace what was stolen for all those years. You know, I'm excited to look at my brother's shrubs in a few months and see the growth that has become, because that's what happens when you pull the weeds. You grow. Other things grow. Good things grow. And I'm super duper excited for this new season of life where we can grow because we've pulled the weeds, and we give to others, and we help others, and we love others even when they've hurt us. We've got to learn to let those weeds of disappointment and those weeds of offense and those weeds of hurt and forgiveness, you gotta let that stuff go. You can't hold on to it. You can't. All it's doing is keeping you from becoming who you're supposed to be and who you're supposed to grow into, and who your heart is held back by these weeds. They're holding you. They're suffering you. They're suffocating you. And let that junk go. Learn to put your hope and expectations in what is truth and what is good and what is amazing. And fear and doubt and discouragement and insecurity and all those things, they are not good. They are not godly. They do not produce fruit. They do not produce anything but junk that needs to go in the trash. So if you have these thoughts or these things that are holding you back from your dreams and life, learn to, one by one, take those thoughts, take it captive, and throw that junk in the trash and replace it with thoughts of good things, thoughts of life and joy and peace. And I'm at a school sitting outside. But replace it with something good. Don't try to tell yourself you can't do this or you can't. No, just replace it, replenish, fertilize, and just shift your thinking. Because when you shift your thinking, you're going to shift your life. When you shift your life, you're going to change somebody's life. And when you change somebody's life, you're going to feel really good. So start worrying less about you. Put your life in helping others, doing service for others, being there for others, and pull the weeds. Pull the weeds about anything that's holding you back, because you are meant for greater things. And on that note, peace out, sauerkraut. Y'all have a blessed Wednesday and be amazing. Bye. Love you guys. Thanks for watching.